Okay, this is the daily review for trading Friday, September the 23rd on the Euro futures contract, the 6E. Starting out basically at midnight, late in the previous session on Thursday night, and early in the session before I started trading, we were range bound somewhat as defined by the levels that I have on the screen. The horizontal lines represent areas of interest that I pre-prepare from the previous session by looking at multiple time frames. I look at various intraday charts as well as the daily and the weeklies. And I pick out those areas that have had the greatest significance over a period of time based upon historical data. And I talk a little bit more about that within the room and how they're constructed. But basically, they represent areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, such that if we're trading under the market, recognize them as resistance in red. Areas of interest that we're trading above, I recognize as areas of support, and I try to trade from one area to the next. And basically, what we were seeing early in the day at about 4 o'clock is a progression of higher highs and higher lows. At an area of interest where I could place a stop on the other side of this support area and trade up until the next area of resistance. And took a trade there, made a little bit of profit from it just ahead of the area of resistance, very safe and high percentage move. Market fell back very fast, not giving me the opportunity to get short up in here. I always like to look for a reversal pattern to confirm these areas. Market went right through the support area that we had, level of interest at 35 and 15, and straight down to the next several areas where the market made a pivot. Took a long entry at support and followed it up to the next area of resistance here, just below 37 and 34 and 70. Made a little bit of profit over that, and the market fell downward and through the area of support just a little bit, failed to break to the downside and retraced up, which time I took a long entry at this pivot up to an area of resistance. Road market continued to move to the upside up into a resistance area of 35 and 17. The market made a pivot off of this. A reversal bar got short and again was able to generate some profits and take the exit off at an area that I would expect to retrace to in an uptrend. Market turned up again, back up the resistance, was starting to fail in here a little bit, which I took another short and took another profit in here. The amplitude and the net profits for each trade were not great today, but I did come out with about 30 points for the day trading, and you can see how the day progressed after that. I stopped trading basically at 11 a.m. And how the areas that we've defined and we pre-prepared onto the screen. These do not move during the course of the trading session. How they really do frame up the trading activity. I invite you to visit us in the room, and you can see not only these levels, record them in real time, see how they unfold onto the screen, and then watch for the ways in which we trade using these levels as a guide.